I'm going to give this a ear check. After that, I'm going to verify my lights. We have lights on for safety at night to avoid collisions in the air. So I have a green light on my back, a red light on my front. Red means no go, turn away from me, and then I have a white strobe required by the FAA. It's an aerial strobe, super bright. It lets people know where I'm at from the ground. Does that make sense to everyone?
We are doing an ad hoc live stream. Hope you caught all that. Carlos, Life at Terminal Velocity, is going to be doing a parachute mobile activation. We're going to be running on 14.285 megahertz. You're watching this live. We're going through the whole process. Carlos is going to take us through his process. It's super, super cool. Thanks, Carlos, for letting me do this right now. I'm super excited to watch this go down. Hopefully make a contact, too.
Gosh, I appreciate you stepping in at the last minute, man. I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody enjoys this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Metal, fabric, promise.
So thanks again, everybody, for coming back to the Ham Radio Crash Course and watching this live.
And we're not gonna crash, okay?
Absolutely not. You're not allowed, sir.
I appreciate that.
Not on my channel.
All right. Cool. Let's try.
All right, so we're literally doing this live. Carlos reached out like right after my live stream. He is going to be popping his chute here shortly. We're going to follow him. He's loading up right now. He's going to show us in the plane. We're going to go all the way up as long as we can. We're on Zoom right now. If the connection dies, then we're just going to wait to hear. We have a ground crew. That's right. Ham Radio Nomad is running audio. Go ahead.
For my radio. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, you can't forget that. Not allowed to do that either. So Ham Radio Nomad, drop in the chat and Zoom what your link is. There you are. Drop your link. I'll post it in the description and on the chat so people can follow you too. He's our ground crew. We're going to run audio through Ham Radio Nomad, so we'll be able to hear. But I'm also trying to hear, and I hope you're also trying to hear too. Again, 14.285 megahertz single sideband is where we're making this contact. You there, Nomad?
Yep, I'm here.
All right.
Just grabbing that link a minute for you.
Thank you, sir. Very good. This is cool, man. This is super cool.
Yep, we did 2 last weekend, and I actually did tandem with him running 2 meters on an HT.
That's
Unfortunately, we have learned that we need backups of backups because
of course
recordings fail, and so it's like, okay, he's recording it up on his end. I'm going to be recording it on my end, and then we have this as well.
That's super cool, man. This is awesome. I'm super jazzed. I missed it the last time he was live when he went out, and I was so bummed. W8, yeah, thank you, Evan, for posting that. Again, we're going to be on 14.285 megahertz. So for some reason you don't have your radio set up, and you want to try to do a parachute mobile 20-meter contact, 14.285 megahertz is where you need to be. And the top view is Carlos, Life at Terminal Velocity. His link is in the description for this channel. He makes YouTube videos about this exact thing, posting his videos after doing his jumps. We try to do it live. We're doing it live right now. So thanks again for both you guys, Carlos and Ham Radio Nomad, for bringing the Ham Radio Crash Course along for the ride here.
And I just put in the chat with you, I posted the link to the Skydive Center where he jumps from.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay, I have a radio. My radio is on high power, 14.285 and locked. Great. Turn it off.
What radio do you use there, Carlos?
I'm using an IC706 Mark II-G.
All right.
Bioenno battery attached to it on the side. And tonight I am using a Pactena NFED half-wave 420, 20 meters.
Very cool.
Okay, I'm turning on my recorder.
Somebody's saying that 14.285 is in use. Do we have a backup plan, or is there somebody that's trying to hold the frequency?
We have Daniel that's holding it.
Okay, so maybe that's who that
us.
is. Okay, good. So we also have people. You see that? These guys know what they're doing here. They already got people that are holding the frequency. That's awesome.
So I have my HT to communicate with ground after I lose cell phone signal. And I need to tether my HT to my rig. Stand by.
Good call.
I always tether my HT. People ask all the time, and no, I do not want to crush someone's skull in. That would hurt a lot, and it would really, really, honestly weigh a lot on my conscience. So, safety's number one, safety's number two, safety's number three. Skydiving is 200, and skydiving while playing radio is 255. Okay, so.
Carlos, do you want to do a radio check on the HT?
Oh, Dan KD2FMW said, Nomad, please check your DM in Discord.
Nomad, give me a minute on the HT. I need to verify my AAD is turned on. I'm actually going to cycle it off because it's been on for about 12, 13 hours, and it times out after 14 hours. I want to make certain that my automatic activation device is fresh for this because I really don't want to have an incident.
No, not at all. We do not want that.
Too much paperwork. All right.
I feel like I'm in launch control right now.
All right, AD verified off and on now. And there we go. My reserve flap is closed. I will get my light turned on now. All right, so my lights are blacked out because I don't want to blind anyone in the plane.
All right.
So you won't be able to see my lights on the ground while I gear up, but they are there. Okay.
Nomad, are you in a spot where you can actually point a camera at where he's jumping?
I will be going. My plan is he will stop talking at about 3,000 feet.
Okay.
And he'll be going QRT. At that point, I will get out of my van and I will switch and I will log in.
This is awesome.
And I will log in with my phone into Zoom and go out to the field where he lands.
That's so cool. This is so cool.
After I land, I will drop all my gear and I'll come back and pack it later. And I will come on the stream and answer any questions for a few minutes. And then I'm going to go personally QRT because it's been a very long day.
That's awesome, Carlos. This is so cool that you're doing this, particularly that it lines up with the YouTubers Hamfest. I don't know if did you kind of plan to do this for the Hamfest? This is super cool.
So we were planning on making a jump tomorrow night to close things off, unofficially close things off because Jason's officially closing.
Right.
But the way the weather is looking is iffy. So we decided to move it to tonight just to be on the safe side. We may do this again tomorrow night if everything works out.
Great.
Or tomorrow if everything works out. But if not, this is the one shot for the weekend.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, so we're gonna follow Carlos along as he gets into the plane. As long as his cell phone coverage holds out, we're gonna be tracking along with him. So this is super cool. Racer X7 said, "I'm sure there's no alcohol in launch control." Yes, that is true. I finished my live stream and thought I was done, and then Carlos contacted me and said, "Hey, how quickly could you get a live stream going?" I guess we made it. So let's have some fun.
There's absolutely no alcohol here right now. But
Good
once
call.
I land, you better believe that I'm grabbing a beer.
All right, you'll deserve it. I'm going to try and monitor as well from my home QTH in Southern California and try and make a contact as well. Again, I want to remind everybody that Carlos is going to be transmitting on 14.285 megahertz, single sideband, upper sideband. Okay, there you go. He's showing us the bag. Here we go.
I have my brain bucket. I have my goggles.
Very good. Joseph VE3GKT is asking you, Carlos, did you remember your dummy load for this trip?
I did a load. It's called a bunch of other skydivers.
Oh! There's a bit of an inside joke. That was an FT8 off episode. I was actually available. I was playing that one. So.
Well, as a matter of fact, you're the one that actually clued me into. Oh, wait a minute! It's my dummy load.
I think it might have been that. Yeah, it might have been the one. That was fun. That was a good day.
Yep. All right, gang. I'm walking over to the loading area.
Carlos is jumping again. Illinois, right? Nomad. Where's this location?
Rochelle, Illinois.
Rochelle, Illinois.
Okay. Oh, I've got a link. I will. That is the Skydivers link there. Okay, as well. I also have
we're
tracking
very dark
software.
right now.
No problem.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna pin him for a little bit.
Yep.
So we have a group of folks jumping tonight. A number of them are first-time night jumpers. Night jumps don't happen all the time, so they're a fun oddity, and people enjoy them. So,
Good question. Do we have a grid? Do you know what grid you're going to be jumping at?
I do not know the grid.
I can get that.
Yeah, we could probably figure that out. Hang tight, everybody in the chat. We'll get you the grid.
EN51LV.
Chuck is going to nail that contact from California. There's a challenge. See if I can make the contact
Chuck
live.
actually has already nailed that contact.
He has? Excellent.
Last week. And actually, last week and about a month ago as well. All right.
Grids, yeah. Did you copy grid square?
Did you drop it? Okay, got it. Thank you. All right, grid square is Echo November 51 Lima Victoria. Or Victor.
Huh? Light it? No, not right now. We don't want to mess up our night vision. Okay. All right, gang.
I think you literally said that in the safety too, not to light anything.
He is hearing impaired.
Oh, okay.
And he might not have heard that.
Copy.
So,
oh, are you running ADSB or is that just the plane?
The plane is running ADSB, and we have an ADSB tracker here. I don't know if Nomad sent that to you or not.
I have it. I've got a website that I'll be running. In fact, I'll drop it. And then if you've got APRS, are you running a call sign? Your call sign for APRS?
APRS will be. I'll see. I'll try to turn it on. It is not on my. It's not done right now. So if I have time, I will turn it on in the airplane. Of course, I told everybody what to do, and I didn't turn on my backlight, so I'm turning it on right now.
Good call. And the tail number for the aircraft is November 901 Sierra Tango. I will drop it in the chat.
And November 901 Sierra Tango is currently avionics on, so it should start showing up in ADSB any second now.
Okay, for everybody that's saying 285 seems to be in use, that is correct. There's somebody parked there that is holding traffic. At least that is the hope.
All right, so the sound you hear in the background, airplane turning on. So in a minute, I'm not going to be able to hear very much from you guys, but I'll keep you guys with me as long as I can. And if I get too loud and obnoxious, mute me.
I think we'll leave it in there for the flavor. We want to experience it. I'm not seeing the tail numbers yet, but guys, we'll keep looking.
How many passes are you doing? Two passes. Two passes. 7 on each. 7 on one.
That website's going to show up as sus. Don't worry, it shows up as this when you get it going. This is the airport that he's going to be flying out of. And T.O. says he's holding 14.285. Thank you, T.O. I think there's other people in there holding it too. That's awesome. I'm worried I won't be able to make a QSO with him because I cannot hear the activity, the chatter. Some of it, but not enough to make a QSO.
Chuck has made a QSO with him every single time. So.
Chuck has a better, I think he's got a better setup than me because I'm in the middle of like there's mountains all around me.
Cool. Everybody appears to be in the right spot.
We'll take his word for it.
What the heck did I do with my gloves? I had gloves. Don't know what I did with them. There they are.
Oh, right on. All the Toads are helping out. Toads is temporary offline's Discord there. Got Goat. He's a static line jumper, probably military. And I'll pull myself another bullet because I'm just so excited. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm hearing people on frequency. That's very good. Cool. Nice shot. Thank you for that. That's cool.
Plane is lit up and it's coming to get us.
Carlos, you want to do a quick HT check?
I don't know if you copied that, Carlos. Did you copy that? Oh, he probably might not be able to hear. He might not be able to see chat either.
CQ, CQ, KF0, CSJ, CQ, CQ.
I've got Jeff Phone that wants to join the Zoom. We'll see who that is.
Nope, no, just leave that in the waiting room for now.
Oh, okay.
That is so the phone is connected when I head out for.
That's fine. I'll put it back
getting
in.
him land.
Yep, good. Back in waiting room.
All right, gang. We are in the airplane.
Somebody, if there's people on 285, you might want to ask nicely if just to let them know that we've got a parachute jumper that's going to come in on this frequency, and he's not going to be frequency agile due to him being on a parachute. If we ask nicely, if they'll make space, and then they'll make some contacts.
6. Okay. Please have them check the board in the AFF. Let the ground know that the first pass is 6. Because I told Chris 7. Please tell them to check the board in the AFF room.
Somebody asked, is this live? We are live. Yeah, this is live. We're going to be doing well, Carlos is going to be the one jumping out of the plane, hopefully making some contacts on 40 meters. We're going to ride with Carlos
20
as long
meters.
as we can. Sorry, 20 meters.
Twice. Yeah, that'd be
Again,
awesome.
14.285 megahertz. He's on Zoom right now. It's a black screen because he's literally doing a night jump. You're going to catch little bits of light.
Okay, I'm going to say it here, and you guys pass it down. We're not using the green light at all tonight, okay? No green light. We're going to get 2 flashes of the red for the 2-minute warning. 2 flashes of the red for the 2-minute warning. Red means door, amber means go. That makes sense to everybody.
Arnie Carlson, good question. He has an HT, but no, he's going to be running 20 meters HF. And again, we're going to be on 14.285 megahertz. This is a live parachute mobile high frequency ham radio jump that you're listening to and watching.
Everybody on this.
Parachute, sorry, ham radio hobo.
Right.
Parachute over where? He's outside of Illinois, or he's in Illinois. That is a view from the cockpit.
Pilot and co-pilot.
He's using a Pactena antenna for this jump.
Off the airplane, off the drop
NFED
zone,
half wave
and,
for 20 meters.
He is a NFED half wave, Pactena NFED half wave. The call sign or tail numbers was November 901 Sierra Tango. So yes, Jeeper Creeper, you have it right. He is not using a 705. He's using a 706, I believe.
So I can't hear you guys very well.
It's okay.
So
we got it.
I can't respond to anything, but if you have questions, write them down, and once I land, I'll answer questions gladly.
Yeah, Carlos, I don't know if you can hear this, but is your HT on?
My HT is not currently on, but I'll get it going here in a minute. As soon as we clear the 1,000-foot mark and I take my seatbelt off, then I'm free to do anything else.
Copy. I can already hear people tuning up. Goat is here in Goat K5 WTX is here in TO for the first time. Pigeon Man's also here. I can't hear most of this. I do have that audio piped in. I'm hoping that I can, and then I can give you good, clean audio. But
Let me know if you want me to.
that's my audio in right now.
The things we do for the fun hobbies we have, it is something like -10 at altitude right now, so I'm going to endure some cold for y'all.
Well, you're taking it to a new level for sure. Can't hear. It's a little bit in there. We'll go back to audio if I can see activity. This is gonna be cool. I'm not even upset if I don't make a cue, so this is super cool. I hope everybody's got their radio on and they're ready to make some contacts.
I hope so too, as well, Josh.
You're the one I'm the most hoping about. You're the one that's gonna be doing all the work up there, buddy.
It's a little bit of work, but I have a feeling it's gonna be fun.
I'm literally gonna do like a live Instagram post right now, like while we're doing this. I'm posting a Twitter.
ADSB should be showing our airplane picking up speed. We should be doing something close to 80 knots by now on the ADSB, and if not, you'll see it in any second now.
Oh, I got it.
And we are wheels clear. We're light.
Okay, so the tail numbers are now active on the website.
It's not active. I do not see him on the map yet.
Well, he's actually an identifier though on the ground, or the on the call sign.
Yep.
It's showing ground, but I actually see it. It didn't show up before.
So, I have my Wuxum UV9D mate that I am listening to the airport frequencies so I can hear the pilot too.
Okay, we've got to do an important post to the Instagram stories right now. So while we've got a little bit lull of the action, I'm going to try and make that happen. Hey everybody, Josh, KI6NAZ. We are going parachute mobile right now with life at terminal velocity. He's going to be on 14.285 megahertz. Swipe up for the link. It will take you to my live stream. We're doing this live. It's happening right now. Right now. Turn your radios on. Let's go. We literally put this thing together, or I did, my side of it, like 30 minutes, so.
Okay, the airplane is now on the map.
This is so cool. This is so cool.
You want to switch to the...
I am. Yeah, I will right now. I just want to get as many people looking at this as possible. I hope he gets lots of contacts. This is awesome. All right, here we go. Flip her over. Let's see. Am I doing this right? Do I have to do anything to make it follow? That. There it is. Oh, we got it. We got it. Oh, there we go. We're catching it live now. Let's back it up a little bit. Can I zoom out? There we go. All right. He's going. No, he's not in an F-16. For those of you that know the outlines of planes, he's not in an F-16. Not a lot to look at on the Zoom right now, so we'll just... the tail number is November 901 Sierra Tango. And I posted the link already. I'll drop the link again. It looks like a sus link. It is not sus.
He is currently at 4,100 feet.
I hear people. I hear people. This is cool. Ask question in the chat. What is Carlos's call sign? Nomad, do you have that? What is it?
KD9 OLN.
KD9 OLN.
Yep.
That's right. We're doing launch control here right now, guys.
Copy that, KD9 OLN. This is KF0CSJ 9959.
All right, so they just did check on the HT.
Copy that.
Everybody's asking Leia when she's jumping. Leia's already jumped before. Not with ham radio, though.
If you can hear me, we're at 4,800 feet above the sea.
Copy. I will not, goat. We will actually have radio audio on shortly. For everybody that's asking, right now we're quiet because he's not trying to activate yet. Once he gets going though, or close to going, Nomad's going to turn his radio on. He's very local. He's very clear. So we'll be able to hear what's going on. I'm going to try to also make a contact. Don't worry. Hopefully everybody else does too. I like it. Ground control to Major Carlos. Yeah, I he's going to get a lot of activity right now, I think. He said the pileup was big before.
Copy that. You dropped off Zoom. I can hear you on my HT.
All right, we lost him on Zoom. It's now just Ham Radio Nomad and I. Nomad's going to go over to audio here in a little bit, and so he's going to give you the clear when he's about to jump, because I think he said he was last to go out, right?
He is last to. Sorry, he is last to go out. He will be jumping at 14,000 feet, and I'm listening to the pilot, and I have him on HT, and I will give a clear, and I will actually jump on my IC 7110 to announce that it's Skydivers away.
Very good. And then also after he makes landfall, you're ready with a mobile phone to run out there on the Zoom, and we're going to do the whole ground thing. You've got everything covered. This is awesome.
Yep. So we will jump. I will run out there and try to get his landing and get him and then we'll go back to his. He has a trailer at the airport, and we'll go there and do a wrap up.
You can bump your audio a little bit too. I think you're coming in a little quiet right now. I already have gain on you too, so you may want to bump it a little bit. At 14,000 feet, how long will he be aloft for?
He'll be aloft for. He'll be aloft for about 1 second of skydive, and he's going to immediately deploy his parachute, and then he'll be running radio for about 7-8 minutes, and then about another 3 to 4 minutes before he lands on the ground.
So we can safely say about 7 minutes of QSOs he can try and make.
Yep.
So there's a challenge for everybody that's listening right now, is who can make it in that 7-minute time. All right. So everybody that's catching us right now, we've got people that are joining us like every minute, because this is obviously not what we expected to be doing. Carlos, Life at Terminal Velocity, is going to be doing a parachute mobile live jump for about 7 minutes or so. He's going to be live on 14.285 megahertz. That's 20 meters. He's going to be on single sideband making contacts. He's going to be aloft on his parachute, making as many contacts as possible. It's probably going to be a good idea to catch him when he's higher up than as he gets closer. So if you have not already, get your stuff all set up and ready to go.
Copy that, passing 9,000 feet.
Okay, he's passing 9,000 feet. We're literally watching the ADSB transponder that's getting picked up by the website. Hopefully we're being told that people are holding the band too as he's getting to the point that he can make the jump. His call sign is KD9OLN. KD9OLN.
And he will be jumping at 14,000 feet.
So how's he logging all this? Is it purely just by recording?
He records it and then he puts it into an app later.
Good.
Yeah.
I wanted you to say pencil and paper. That was what the answer I was looking for.
He does not typically do this one, pencil and paper, no.
No. Right now, there's no audio to play right now. He has not jumped. We lost him on Zoom because he has gone beyond cell phone capability. So we're literally watching the plane as much as we can get to a point that he's going to jump out, and then we'll turn the audio on for HF. There's not a lot of point to listen to the frequency right now.
Yeah, currently it's just TO and those.
Your audio's got even lower now.
Okay.
This is as much gain as I can put in it. If you could crank it a little bit, that'd be better. But I know you've got it set. Also, keep in mind, guys, we had very little time to set this up, and Nomad's got his audio tuned for his radio. So when he does jump, the audio that we're going to be getting is very close proximity. Nomad's going to be running his audio from his radio directly to us to hear over Zoom. So Eric is asking me to republish the website I'm looking at. Yes, just remember you need to put in the tail numbers for the plane, which is November 901 Sierra Tango.
Okay, is that any better with audio?
No.
Why is my audio
Did the Zoom get screwed? That Zoom setting again with the suppress audio?
Let me check that next. Nope, it's still low. Oh, but my microphone has automatic adjust levels. So, is this any better?
Not really.
Okay.
All right, so they're past 12,000 feet. Once they get to 14,000 feet is when they're going to start deploying. This is a night jump, which is a pretty interesting time to do a parachute mobile activation. I think that's pretty cool. We can keep trying to mess with your audio if you want to, Nomad. I don't know if...
Okay. Yeah, sorry, something just came over the radio. I was trying
Oh,
to
okay.
pay attention to that.
I have you bumped as much as I can, I think. I'll check one more thing.
Yeah, I have my audio going through numerous places.
I'm sure you do, to be able to split everything up. Yeah, I've got you cranked at 100% right now. This is the most I can do, Windows and in the mixer and also on the on OBS.
Okay, settings is all the way up. Turn the auto filter off, or the auto settings off. Let me. Sounds like 1 minute to the parachute to Skydivers taking off. There will be 2 passes.
Okay.
He will be at the end of the second pass.
Okay.
Let me add a gain filter to my mic.
Oh.
Okay. That's redlining it. How about this?
I mean, it's much better on my end. You sound, the quality's gone up considerably.
Okay. Is this good?
Let's go with that for right now. If you're redlined and I'm still hearing you low, then that means there's something on my end, but I'm not sure what it is. So let me go poke around a little bit.
Okay, this is OBS that's redlining it. So
okay.
There's OBS through a bunch of different things through Zoom. So but if you can hear me, then we're good and we can deal with that. So
I just I am lowering my mic gain, but I know what's going to happen. So anyway, we're all leading up to the moment where he jumps out, and we have Nomad's audio peaked. It's going to be very loud, his radio audio. We kind of had to. It's a battle. We're fighting a battle here.
okay, I believe I just heard a jumpers away. So
okay, so we are close to have Carlos out.
Skydivers away, Skydivers away, KF0 CSJ, Skydivers away.
Now again, Carlos is going to be the last one out of the plane, and they're going to take another pass. But they're talking on handy talkies, so they will update us as they go along.
He said Skydivers away, so I don't know if that's the first pass or if that's all of them.
Sure. Eric AK6Y, Life at Terminal Velocities channel is now currently linked in the description, as well as Ham Radio Nomads, I believe. I think I got both of them. And I'll check that I make sure. Yep, I did. Life at Terminal Velocity is the YouTube channel, and Ham Radio Nomad is the YouTube channel. If you search those, you'll find them. For those asking, yes, I'm using my receive loop is diversity receive.
Okay, so the plane's still at 14,000 feet and is slowed down. So it looks like that would be they're still dropping Skydivers out.
Yep. Reminder for everybody, we're going to be on 14.285 megahertz. This is a live HF Parachute Mobile session. Carlos Life at Terminal Velocity will be jumping very soon. So if you don't have your radio set up, seriously do it right now. Get on the bands. This is a good opportunity to get a contact like this. Well, and you better believe I have the amp on for this, so if I can hear him. We've got better than an SDR that's close to the jump site. We have Ham Radio Nomad. He's literally going to pipe the audio for us in, and we're going to be able to listen live very close to what's going on. So some of you might even be able to make a contact off of that alone.
Okay, maybe this is... Okay, they just say clear for pass 2. So they're going... He's coming around for that second pass.
The jumper's call sign is... where is it? KD9OLN. KD9OLN. Life at Terminal Velocity. KD9OLN. So again, we're looking at the ADS-B transponder of the plane. There may be some delay. So just be on 14.285 and be listening for that call. And I appreciate he doesn't have a lot of time in the air, but guys, do try and do as efficiently a contact as possible, okay?
Yeah, so what we're seeing is the transponder pickup that he set up at the airport. So there is no delay on this one.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, he put transponder pickup on the roof of the hangar and on his camper. So he has 2 of them here.
Oh, wow. This is fantastic.
So, yep, you can see the wind is coming from the east, so they are going into the wind as the jumpers jump out of the plane.
Okay. Yeah, everybody tune up off frequency. Please do that right now. Was that him?
That was a pilot. I think he was saying that this is the beginning of the jumps.
Okay. So yeah, this is happening live. We're going to be on 14.285 upper sideband for life at terminal velocity KD9OLN. He is doing parachute mobile. He's going to have very limited time, so if you can hear him, make your contact efficiently and quickly. Tune up off of the frequency, just like DX rules. Get your transceiver tuned up and ready off frequency. Somebody is literally tuning up on the band right now. I can hear it. Don't tune up on the band. Okay, we've got people that are holding frequency. It sounds like still. It's awesome. Rob, we answered that. It is about 7 minutes or so. Just assume 7 minutes. We're very close to him jumping right now. And then there's going to be some amount of canopy time where he's getting things in situation. He's got to deploy the antenna. He's got to make sure he's got everything set up and running. We will follow as much of the context as we can live. Nomad's got his radio that he's going to tune up or turn up. We'll be able to hear it. We'll all try to make as many contacts, but it doesn't end there because he's going to run out with his phone after Carlos lands. We'll continue the Zoom session there. Carlos will come back on Zoom, and he'll answer any questions you have to go along with it. Again, try to make as many contacts as you can, guys. This is a cool opportunity. Well, try to make a contact. We want lots of people to make contacts, but be efficient. Yeah, everybody's freaking out. Another plane. It's fine.
So the elevation of the other plane is 20,000 feet.
I think they're good.
Yep.
Okay, Jeeper Creepers say jumping now. Maybe he's close. Maybe something's...
Yeah, he should be jumping now. I haven't gotten the
You might want to be
word
listening.
from the pilot, but...
We can probably start.
Golf holding the frequency for KD9OLN. We're going to do some shorter check-ins just to keep the frequency in use and hope that Carlos is getting that in.
Okay, for everybody that's catching us late or they don't know what's going on, Carlos, life at terminal velocity, is jumping out of an airplane. He's going to run HF mobile out of the airplane. He's going to make as many contacts as he can. The frequency is going to be 14.285 megahertz. So get on that frequency. It is KD9OLN is his call sign, KD9OLN. He's going to be up for about 7 minutes. Please tune up off of the frequency and then tune into space.
Okay, all jumpers away.
All right.
I'm muting myself.
Okay. I'm getting an itchy trigger foot right now. So we're waiting right now for Carlos to deploy the antenna and start making contacts. Okay, everybody who says he should be transmitting, he has to deploy his chute. He's got to get stabilized and then deploy the antenna. He's running a Pactana end-fed half-wave. There's a good ad for Pactana. Go check him out. I'll have George on my show tomorrow. We will be doing a Discord after chatter for this one. You better believe it. So if you're not, get on the Discord, the Ham Radio Crash Course Discord. Good Game Ham Radio. This is the noise of Nomad's radio. Okay, we're waiting for Carlos to deploy. It's going to happen soon. The noise you're hearing is Nomad's audio on the radio. We should be hearing him soon. Again, 14.285. We will be doing a Discord after chat, so make sure you join the Discord, and we'll happily get Carlos over there as well, hopefully. That sounds like off frequency. No, he checked. His batteries were on. His radio was good. I am not hearing him. There he is. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Oh my God, that pileup. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Oh, he's not hearing anybody. You're muted right now, Nomad. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Have you to 5-9. I'm not hearing him copy a call sign. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. He might have a hearing problem.
This is Whiskey for Kilo Echo Kilo. Got you on 259, New York State time. Kilo 775, Kilo Charlie 59, thank you, Whiskey 9, Delta, Kilo Oscar 4, November Lima Lima. Whiskey.
He's got it now. I'm gonna wait for an opening. He didn't say QRZ, he said QSL. He's strong. Well, he's strong, and we're hearing your audio. There's so many people that are not. That's tough. That's tough for Carlos. Did he say QRT? Oh man, so many people were. Oh, that's bad. That sucks. I waited because I didn't want to. Wow, that's tough. That's really tough. Wow, that was tough. So everybody that was trying to make calls with him, if he didn't give your call sign, relax. He's going QRT. So everybody that made it, that's awesome that you were able to make a contact. But for everybody else who is like diving in, give the man a minute to run the QSO. Not make it harder for him. People are already complaining on the air. Yeah, so everybody have a little bit more more relaxed way about it. He can only copy the best signal that he's hearing, right? It doesn't matter how you're listening to Nomad. Nomad is hearing him on the ground if you're watching me. It's how Carlos is hearing these individuals, and he's giving back the call sign that he can hear best. Go ahead, Nomad.
Okay, I am going outside, and I will be logging in from my phone just momentarily.
Do you want me to let you in, your phone?
Give me about 60 seconds.
Grant,
out of the van.
Yeah, no problem. Grant worked him. That's awesome. Good work. That was cool. Thanks, Nomad, for putting in the work there.
You're welcome.
Adam. So I just like to remind everybody we are going to be doing. So we held out the Hammer Radio Crash Course after chat. We're going to the Hammer Radio Crash Course after chat after this. This was fun. I'm sure Carlos had a good time, and I think that there were a lot of good actors in there making a contact, but there were a lot of bad actors too. So just consider, again, it doesn't matter how many times you give your call sign. If he replies back with another call sign, zip it. Zip it. You know what, Jody? Jody nailed it. VE5 SAR. That was the ham radio equivalent of a Black Friday sale. It was. Everybody was fighting over a 24-inch flat screen television. That was pretty. That was an apt. That was apt. Very nicely done. I would remind everybody there is a DX code of conduct. If you have not looked that up, DX code of conduct applies to anything, whatever on the airs you're doing, a contest, DX, an on the air event like parachute on the air. You should look up the DX code of conduct and try to live by it. All right, I'm going to let Jeff in here. All right, we got Jeff coming in here shortly. And again, Jeff is Ham Radio Nomad is going to go out. He's at the site where we're going to be picking up Carlos. So Carlos is going to hop on the Zoom, and we're going to ask some questions in the chat. I'll be paying attention, and we can have some fun. And I'm going to try and get Carlos to join us over on the Discord after chat as well, on the Ham Radio Crash Course Discord. Link is in the description. Check it out. Live. Here we go. We got walking. I'll wait until we get closer to the action now.
So I'm walking over to the where they land. I have not seen him in the parachute yet. So once I locate him in the sky, I will be bringing that into view.
Yeah, thank you. I'll just leave it off of that until you get a little bit closer, just because you're walking around campers and stuff and cars. Grant, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. But you did all the work there with Carlos. So glad. He says, I'm so glad I was able to hop out of bed and work him. You made a contact. Congratulations. Liberty Cave says, awesome. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I just am very thankful that Carlos and Ham Radio Nomad reached out to do this. This is a live stream turned around in 30 minutes or so. This is super cool, super fun. But yeah, I'm super interested to talk to Carlos after he gets on the ground. He is running lights, so we're going to have Jeff be pointing his phone at the sky, and we'll be able to see them coming in, which should be a lot of fun, too, to see them come around. I have to imagine, we'll ask him, one of the questions I have is, obviously, if you're dragging an end-fed half-wave, even if it's 20 meters, he's going to have to coil that up and shove it into something. So I'm wondering what that is. Like, does he have like a drop leg bag or something that he runs stuff in? All this is very fascinating to me, the logistics of how this all gets done.
Because it's a Pactina, he's just going to be landing with it dragging behind.
Oh, is he? Wow, okay, cool. Jody, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. This was memorable. One for the history books. Yeah, I'm just glad I got the opportunity to be involved, to get it out there for people to make. I didn't make a contact. I hope you all had fun. Whipbone, salt. Let me know when you see him, and I'll flip the camera view back to you.
Yeah, I am not seeing him at all right now.
No problem. Just let me know when. People are having fun, though. You can hear people in the background right now. What's going on with my lighting?
Yeah, but that's...
Oh, that's cool. Here, leave that up there. I'll show that right now. So that's people that are waiting for their friends and family to land.
Or, and that, like, right there, that flashing light.
There's a beacon.
Already landed. That's the beacon that, on his parachute.
This is cool. So night jumps are relatively rare. I'm sure you can find places that'll do it, but I think it's super cool that we did that with Ham Radio today.
That is actually Carlos.
Is it?
That was Carlos. That landed, yeah.
I'm going to send a message to Carlos if he's up for it. He may not be up for it. He just literally jumped out of a plane to join us. But
you might want to mute this.
All right, I'll mute it for right now. So we got a little ground action going on.
Yes, muted.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you're live, Carlos. Go for it, man.
Somebody's missing a strobe. Night jumpers, one of you is missing a rental strobe. If you're missing your rental strobe, it's in my helmet. Check your shit, because if nobody claims it, it becomes mine. You're missing it? It's in my
This is a
helmet.
party right here. Ted, I understand it to be an ICOM 706 Mark IIG that he was running. Yes.
I don't know why you guys are providing me words.
Todd WH6DWF says night jumps are dangerous because concrete looks like water and water looks like concrete. Very deceiving. Airborne. All right, so they've muted themselves right now. They'll turn back on when they're ready to talk. But Carlos is probably closing things out right now. Probably best that he gets his gear all squared away before just hopping back on and talking with us. That makes sense. That was a lot of fun going through that. Looks like we lost some people. That's okay. Thanks for going through the whole thing. I hope you made a contact or at least had fun with trying. And again, we will be hopping over to the Hamburger Crash Course after chat on Discord if you're wanting to jump over there. This is just part of the YouTube Hamfest for 2021. We will be live again tomorrow. Oh, I don't have it pinned. I will pull that up right now. Pin that playlist. Where is that playlist? But yes, please do make sure you follow us over to what we're doing for the rest of the week. I will be live with George from the Ham Radio Workbench tomorrow, and we'll definitely be talking about this. That's for sure.
Okay.
All right, gang, let me get my cell phone out here.
Otherwise, you're on mine.
Huh? All right, cool. So we're good on that one?
Sure.
Josh, you have
Yep.
it with me?
Yep.
All right, cool, man. First of all, thank you. Thank Ham Radio Nomad. Seriously, Jeff, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Thank you so much for hosting this last minute. Dude, thank you. The few people that I managed to make a contact with, awesome. I appreciate you. This was a complete screw up on my part. I had my radio set up for digital modes, and I didn't change the squelch before I went up. So I'm calling, and I'm not hearing anyone. I'm calling, and I'm not hearing anyone. I'm like, something's wrong. Start checking stuff. Sure enough, I eventually get to that squelch dial, turn it up, and the world opened up. There was a massive pileup waiting for me. So if you're a part of that pileup, thank you. If we didn't make a contact, I want to make more jumps this summer. So come with me. Enjoy the sky with me while I make a jump, make a QSO. What questions do we have? I'm sure there's a few lined up.
Yeah, so I think there was somebody asked about your antenna. You were running the Pac-10 Mini. It wasn't a problem with the antenna or anything. It was just the radio. You had a radio settings problem.
It was the radio settings problem. The Pac-10 did awesome. I mean, I haven't put it back up nice and pretty yet, but she is here, and
that's fantastic, by the way. Good on you for being able to fix that while you were aloft. That's super cool. What's your noise floor when you're up there? That's my big question.
Noise floor up there is 0. Once
it damn well better be.
I had the squelch completely off, and it was 0 on the noise floor. It was beautiful. The pileup was so high that it was just I couldn't make out too many calls out of that.
Questions in the chat. Let's have them come now. Let anybody have a question. Let's see. I'm looking in the chat right now. We still have 300-something people watching. What's a night jump like? Is it more dangerous? Obviously, it's more dangerous than a day jump. But what things do you have to worry about when you do that?
So in night jumps in general, we have to worry about separation of the wings. So everybody obviously has to fly a parachute, and parachutes fly differently based on how much weight there's under them, based also on their size, right? So it's a ratio of weight to size. So for the sake of round numbers, we're going to use 200. So if I weigh 200 pounds as I leave the aircraft, not without any gear, with everything put on, if I weigh 200 pounds and I have a 200 pound and a 200 square foot wing, I'm on a 1-to-1 ratio, right? If I were to weigh 220 pounds, the same exact wing would fly faster. If I were to weigh 250 pounds, faster still. If I were to weigh 150 pounds, it would fly slower and descend slower. So we have to plan. We have a board here. I don't know how many people are on right now that we're doing the safety brief. We have a board here with everyone's wing loading and their pull altitudes, so that we know we can create separation, not just vertically on the deployment, but also continue to create separation vertically as people fly.
Very good.
So that's probably the most dangerous aspect of a night jump, is clearing, making sure that everybody has their own clear airspace, because it's very difficult to see under the parachute at night in the area. During the daytime, obviously, really easy to pick out. At night, it's very difficult.
There was a question in the chat. How do you rapid deploy the PAC-10?
So I don't have it with me because on landing, it tore off on me and I expected it to tear off. But I have a couple of decoy weights that would go at the end of the PAC-10 wire.
Like a fishing weight? Like a fishing weight?
Kind of like a fishing weight, but they're for hunting decoys. So hunting decoys for geese and ducks.
The little plastic jobs? The little, like...
Yeah, those little plastic jobs have lead pieces of weights at the bottom of them to keep them even on their keel and anchored to the floor.
Right.
To the ground, under the if you're in a lake or in a river or whatever. I have 2 of those that amount to 8 ounces total that I deploy first, and then the weight of that makes it really easy for me to just hold a PAC-10, since the wire is wound in the crossover pattern, right? So I don't know how many people are familiar with that pattern, but as soon as I have that weight, all I have to do is aim the deployment angle here down, and it just comes off.
That's awesome.
So it takes a little bit of hand motion on it, but once you get it going, all you have to do is just keep moving it back and forth, and it just streams out.
What battery were you running?
I'm running a Bioenno 12 amp hour. The details on this pack and how I have it set up right now are on my channel. I made a video about it and I released it on Thursday.
Good plug. Good plug. Go check out his channel. Link is in the description. What microphone and audio do you use? I'm assuming you have to run like some kind of headset with a boom, like a boom mic to your mouth. What do you use?
I'm using a normal in-ear monitor. These are in-ear headphones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using the stock microphone for the radio. Believe it or not, it does not pick up that much wind noise. The few people that made contact with me before have told me you can't hear any wind on it. And I would wager that the people that I've talked to tonight couldn't hear any wind on it.
Yeah, and you don't even have a dead cat or anything on that either. That's just stock, right?
Yep, stock microphone.
That's cool. A couple of questions. We already got the one about power. You are running 100 watts, though, right, when you do the jump?
Yep, I know that the PAC-10 can take it. So I run it because, there's a possibility of making a long distance contact. The last jump I made last weekend, I picked up Panama, and it was crystal clear. We were standing next to each other. That's
awesome. And you're deploying immediately, right? It's not a static line jump, but you are deploying immediately.
So this is not a static line jump. This is a hand deployed pilot chute that then deploys my main. I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. They're taking a picture from the night jump.
Please go ahead.
Okay?
Yep.
Cool.
I actually need to ask him if he'll join us on the Discord, because we could just let him go do his thing, and then we can catch up on the Discord later. I'd rather do that, I think, than try and make him wait. What are your thoughts, Jeff? Do you think you can join us over on the Discord later for the after chat if you've got time?
I know he's had a very long day.
Understood.
So I think he would rather just do another maybe 10 minutes here.
That's fine for me.
Then call it a night. So.
Yeah, so Carlos, we joined him before we went live. Carlos is basically the flight instructor for a lot of the people, right? He's one of the safety individuals.
He is a safety instructor here at for skydiving. The skydiving.
So we weren't live when you were going through some of that safety instruction in the beginning, but why don't you tell people what you're doing here? I mean, you're bringing people up, helping them parachute and also having a little bit of fun while you're doing it too, right?
So in these jumps, these are solo, of course. I have taken Nomad on a tandem where he took his HT and he made Q cells on 2 meters. So if that's something you're wanting to do, hit me up. I'll get you some instructions on whatnot. You're going to have to come to Chicagoland Skydiving Center. So wherever you might be, if you're not near here, this might get expensive for you, but totally willing to make that parachute jump with you, okay? I am a skydiving instructor. I teach in what's called AFF, or accelerated freefall. I also teach in tandem, and I'm also a skydiving coach. I'm also a safety and training advisor for this drop zone. So for the folks that are always kind of going, oh my God, that's dangerous. Everything is dangerous. And if you mitigate danger, if you mitigate the dangerous factors, you can absolutely do this safely with a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So there's a couple of questions, and this is more of a clarifying question. What altitude did you jump from? When did you relatively deploy your chute? And then at about what time are you able to deploy your antenna?
All right. So I don't know if you can see that very well on the screen. Let's see. There we go. I exited at 12,650 feet above ground level, not above sea level. My altimeter is set up for ground level, not sea level.
Okay.
And I had 16 seconds of free fall, and I deployed at 11,150 feet.
That's flying. Yeah.
And
that's
then
fast.
I had 613 seconds of canopy time, of which I wasted half of them trying to figure out what was wrong with my radio.
Okay.
But
Well,
I got it going. Obviously I got it going.
You had it right out of the chute, because we all heard you calling CQ and we were queued up to catch you. I just don't think you were hearing us, right? That's kind of what happened.
No, because so the radio has an RF squelch, or an RF gain, I should say, that you need to turn down in order to do digital modes. Otherwise, your sound card is receiving way too much signal and it's not going to decode all. And the last thing I did with this radio was FTA, during the FTA up on Tuesday, I think it was. And my checklist completely missed the fact that I didn't have my RF squelch turned up, or my RF gain turned up.
Sure.
So as I went through the process, I'm like, my brain's going, do I have the wrong headphone in my ear? No. Is my mic keying up? Yes, I can hear myself in the headphone. Is the radio fully getting enough power? Yes, it appears to be getting full power. Is the headset fully inserted? So I disconnected, reconnected. I'm thinking, okay, maybe my preamp isn't working. Turn on the preamp. Nothing. And I'm working down the line. Is my volume turned up? Turn on my volume. No, it's already maxed out. So when I got to the volume knob, my brain went, oh, there's a knob right behind it. That's the RF gain.
Sure.
Turn it up. Sure enough, as soon as I
of course.
quarter turn, bam, everybody's there. Like,
yep.
Oh my God, pileup.
So 2 quick questions. How many jumps have you had in your life, and what chute are you using? Somebody specifically wants to know what kind of chute you're using. I'm just shy of 1,000 skydives right now, and I'm using a wing made by Fluid Wings. It's a model of Nexus, and it's 135 square feet. Very cool. Everybody, tag me Ham Radio Crash Course in the chat if you have questions, and do that now, because we're going to let Carlos go and enjoy his evening.
So I'm flying Fluid Wings, Nexus 135.
Everybody's giving you like major credit for being able to troubleshoot it in the air, because we saw part of it, right? It is kind of fast and furious as you're getting everything going. You know, you want to get everybody on the plane, you want to get up so you can make the contacts, and there's a series of mental checklists you must be going through your head at any moment to check that you're ready every time you do this, right? There has to be.
There is not just a series of mental checklists, but a series of proper checklists.
Sure.
So we ear check our stuff before we put it on. We ear check ourselves after we put it on. Before we get on the plane, we ear check ourselves in the airplane. And, you know, most of us are ear checking again a couple more times before we exit. So everything, all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, because again, it's all about risk mitigation to make a safe skydive. I have plans for tonight, and those plans include talking to you, and I have zero desire to do that from the hospital or from some, you know, worse.
Or not at all.
Exactly.
Or not at all, right? Yeah.
I have plans, and therefore I'm going to mitigate every possible aspect of safety that I can mitigate, right? So you know, as I go in this jump specifically, I don't have it on me anymore because they blew off, but we needed lights. The problem is if I turn the lights on, I'm in the middle of something, guys. So if I turn the lights on in the airplane, I'm going to blind everyone. Everyone's already prepared their eyesight to make sure that they're not that they're night aware or their night vision is working. And if I have those lights on in the airplane and not covered, I'm ruining that for everybody. So I can't do that. So my lights were on, but I had gaffer's tape. Let's wait for that PA to go away.
Sure.
So I had 2 layers of gaffer's tapes on all of my lights, and I had a tab on all of them so that I could just rip. As soon as I was on the parachute, reach it, rip it, reach it, rip it, reach it, rip it. And now all my lights are exposed. And that way I'm compliant with the requirements from the FAA to be visible in the sky.
Very good. Somebody asked, I want to make sure I get this one. Somebody says, you're a beast. You're absolutely a beast. There's no question about that.
Even close.
Next jump. When is the date? There, you got people that are like gonna come find you now. And by the way, his channel and Ham Radio Nomad's channel is linked in the description. Please go sub to them so you can keep track of all this. When are you jumping again?
I don't know when my next radio jump will be. It might be next weekend, and it might be a month from today. It just depends on my work schedule. I work here, right? So I can't just take off in the middle of the day and say, hey, I'm going to go make a personal jump.
Yo, bro, I'm just going to do this just jump right now, right? You just get get a plane.
Waiting for me. The staff here, I'm part of the staff here, so they're waiting on me to pull my load because I'm employed here, so I can't just take off willy-nilly. If it happens next weekend, it will probably be Saturday at sunset or Friday at sunset. I'm not sure yet. When I know with certainty, I'll make a posting on Toad's Discord, and I will make a posting on Ham Radio Crash Course Discord under the Ham Radio sub-channel. And in Toad's, it'll be in HF-Parachute Mobile. Excuse me. So anytime I'm going to make a jump, I'm going to post it there.
I'm just going to throw an idea out to you. You think about this. Can you do multiple jumps over field day weekend?
I'm going to try to if I am here.
That's awesome.
Weekend I'm supposed to be with my wife, but she might be nice and let me get out and play radio in the sky.
That's pretty cool. That would be awesome. Somebody asked, how many QSOs did you end up making? Do you know, roughly?
I don't know. I think it might have been like 5 or 6. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't as many as I'd like because I screwed up.
Understood. And you know you'll be out there again. This isn't like a first time thing for anybody, that's for sure.
I made jumps last year, and I'm going to continue to make some more jumps this year that are radio based.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Sometimes they're going to be HF, sometimes they're going to be 2 meters, sometimes they're going to be 70 centimeters. It just depends on what my availability is. But my intent is to make as many QSOs with you guys as I can.
It looked like you had a GoPro on your helmet you were wearing. So are you going to make a video on this so people can be able to catch that?
I'm going to try to, assuming that everything worked with it, because the one that I have in my pocket didn't work at all. I had another one that I normally fly in my hand when I do these things, and that didn't work at all. So assuming the video one here came out okay and that it's usable, I'm definitely going to make a video of tonight and post it up on my channel.
There's already people in the chat right now asking you to do a hey-ho jump. They want you to jump high altitude.
That's exactly what I do. It's not quite high altitude. I'm doing 14,000 feet.
Yeah.
18,000 or above, and I'm not doing that with a radio because I would need oxygen and a bottle of oxygen to do that safely.
Right.
I just have that set up right now.
That's super cool. It looks like we got through most of the questions, and I know you want to go and join your evening. I don't want to hold you up any longer. Is there anything you want to say, mention? Please, go ahead. The floor is yours.
I just want to say thanks to everybody that attempted to make that QSO tonight. The ones of you that I made the QSO with, thank you so much. I will be sending out QSL cards. I am behind on my QSL cards. We
all are. Don't worry.
You're going to get a QSL card. If you have any question whether we verified the contact, send me a message in QRZ. My email in QRZ is good. And thank you to the people that participated, the people that I made the QSO with. Jeff, thank you so much for being the ground crew for this. And
Jeff was awesome.
Josh, thank you so much for hosting it.
Hey, I was just lucky you guys asked me, but Jeff did all the work, really. Great job ground crewing, Jeff, for sure.
I would like to also thank the two that I know of would be Daniel and T.O. for occupying the frequency and holding it for Carlos for about an hour and a half.
Yes. Yes. Those folks, thank you so much, because that matters. That's the only way we're going to actually get a clear frequency in the sky at that altitude. Every frequency is busy at that altitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So T.O. and who was it? Daniel? Did you say Daniel?
Daniel. T.O. I believe knows his call sign. I don't know it off the top of my head.
But there were people that were holding the frequency for Carlos to get up there and deploy. That is super cool. That would not be possible without that work. That's awesome. Jeff, you did a great job. Chuck wants me to mention something, and he says, so Carlos has to take off work sometimes to do these jumps. Please go to his channel and buy him coffee, I think is what he has set up. I agree. And look, it was 5 QSOs this time, but he's going to get more next time, and he's obviously committed to doing this because it's literally his job. So if you want a parachute mobile contact, you absolutely need to go sub to Life at Terminal Velocity, and the link is in the description. Please do that.
If you want to make a parachute jump yourself, whether with the radio or without, come see me. Let's go. Let's have some fun.
I love it. That's awesome. Actually, last question. What aircraft was it you were flying in? We didn't actually answer that.
We're flying a Cessna Super Grand Caravan with the aftermarket. I don't know who made it. It's an Alaskan company that made the aftermarket change. The stock engine is 600 horsepower. Our engine is 900 horsepower. Ooh. It gets up quick.
That's cool. I'm going to let you go, Carlos. You're welcome to join us on the Discord after chat, but I know you had a big day, so go enjoy your time.
I'll go on the Discord in a little bit. I'm going to clear with some folks in here.
Yeah, please.
I'm part of the safety crew. I need to make sure that everything is taken care of.
Absolutely. And Jeff, of course, you're welcome too. Jeff, man, I can't say enough, dude. This was you put this together so quickly. I really just got to jump in here and kind of put the last little quarter mile of it together. Really, you did a great job, man. Let's flip it around. Show your face. Everybody go subscribe to Ham Radio Nomad as well. Good job, dude. Good job. Tell us about your channel. Go for it. The floor's yours.
I just mostly am helping with FT8 op. So I do live stream practice of the FT8 op, and then I help out. I've been helping out Carlos with some jumps, doing some logistics on site. So
you did a great job.
Simple, so.
You did a really good job, man. You really did. That was super cool. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I think we could probably end it here. So, yeah, dude, great job. That was super. That was fun. I am almost happier that I had like very little notice on this one. I could just jump in there and just have fun with it. It was wild. And he's gone. That's what happens. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, that was super cool. Literally, probably one of the best live streams I ever got asked to do. That was frankly awesome. Yeah. Again, the links are in the description. Please go sub to both these individuals, Life at Terminal Velocity and the Ham Radio Nomad. They definitely deserve it. They're putting in the work. I mean, how many people do this kind of stuff on ham radio, right? How many people actually do this? That's super cool. Go look at the description. The link is there. That's the links that you need. Absolutely. No, we mentioned it, Chuck. We definitely mentioned T.O. We mentioned T.O. a couple of times that he was holding frequency on 14285. But again, I will say T.O. should get some credit. He has been working on this for a while. Indeed. Actually, I don't know that. I got called in pretty late, but he was out there definitely holding the frequency. So temporarily offline is the channel that you want to go look at. Go sub to him as well. He's a part of the YouTubers bunch. He's a part of this weekend. Go subscribe to T.O. He has actually a lot of broad content as far as vintage computers. I think I watch a lot of everybody's videos, but I really enjoy his vintage computer stuff because I'm kind of an old school nerd that way. So please definitely go make sure you check out Steve temporary offline as well. Don S and N5SKT, correct? Yes. I hope we covered it, but yeah, let's go have some fun on the Discord. I'm not don't hold out. I mean, it's just going to be me mainly and some other people. But if Carlos joins us, I'm super excited. If Jess joins us, that's great too. But you know that he just jumped out of a plane, guys. I don't want to hold him to being captive online. He's got a life too, and it's super cool that he does what he does. So, yeah, wow, this was super cool. I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched and Jeff and Carlos for asking me to do this. This was super cool. Yeah, Ted W. Check out Temporarily Offline. I will add his link to the description immediately after this. Temporary Offline does vintage computers as well, a lot of Commodore stuff. I don't want to say anything wrong because I'm really not good in that space. You really do need to follow him, and he has lots of videos on that topic, and you can go check that out. And I do recommend you do that if you're into that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Let's go have some fun on the Discord. I've already been drinking Bullet Rye for this whole thing here at Launch Control. Remember, this is the YouTube Hamfest 2021, and we're going to continue on until tomorrow. I guess I'm capping the day off. Go ahead and make sure that you're following that link that's in the description here and on the live stream chat. Follow that, because every little moment of activity, it'll take you from video to video to video if you follow that playlist. It'll do it for you automatically. I'll be back again tomorrow with George from Ham Radio Workbench. We're going to talk about why you may want an oscilloscope for your ham radio journey, for the fun of the hobby. Anyway, guys, I will play you out with some memes. Thank you so much for watching. Let's head to the Discord. See ya. All right, let's head it out. Go into Discord.